Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean, and this is our nightly video report for Monday, February 27th, 2017. We had some up and down action today, but we pretty much closed where we opened. Nothing's really changed on that. The chart I'm showing you right now, this is just the Dow because I've been mentioning the up days on it. Now, these red candles, these were actually up days. It's from where it opened and where it closed, it was lower, but you can see from where this closed, it was on. So they were considered their up days even with red candles, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 up days in a row. And the part that I'm really looking at is from where this rally started at the night right around the 19.8. So we've pretty much gone straight up without any breathers whatsoever. This was the biggest pullback, and it was on a closing basis. I think it was like maybe 50 points. So we've gone up 1,000 points with only a 50-point reversal. I know that on the S&P we haven't had a 1% decline in something like 5 months, or 4 months, which is on the extended say curve as far as that. And to boot on that, what I have, I'm going to show you that this is the chart of a short term on the spiders, and this is an expanded top here. It's a topping process, or it's a topping pattern, but there's also a bearish wedge within that. So with this pattern, you can see every time we were at the top, we had, we came back down. Anybody that bought the breakdown hit the bottom of this expanding top, and then we went up. So it's a crazy pattern because it breaks out, but it breaks out very minimally and then goes down, breaks down, and then shoots back up. So it catches everybody off guard. But the fact that we have the expanded top within a bearish wedge, it's something that I'm just not interested in buying. And I've mentioned in the room that I've been shorting strength, and I've been, on Friday we had a big move down, and I just took half off, and I ended up shorting again on Friday when we got back up, where we're only down like 3 points or 2 points, and didn't realize that they were going to close the S&P up 3 points. So that wasn't too much fun, but I took some today. And I'm, any little bounces, I'm just going to, take some. And if we get a pullback, then I take some off. And there's going to be a time that I take it off, and we're going to keep going down. But I've had worse things happen to me when I have half of a short position and it keeps going down. But if I would have kept them and just held on to those, I'd be getting, crushed right now on the short side because we haven't had a breakdown. And there's a lot of warning signs out there, but the thing is that price is still, the bulls are in control of the price, and it seems like it's never ever going to go down. And it's something that I've been mentioning is what's needed for the big decline is for everybody not to believe it'll ever go down. And trust me, I'm almost getting in that camp that I don't think it's ever going to go down, but it will. We've been through this before. I've been through it before, and it's not fun. But if you just practice your patience and not, you just take little bits on the strength, it's you got time on your side. I think that's really the best way to put it. So let's take a look at our regular charts here. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. So here we have the S&P, and again, this is the 60-minute chart. We're just waiting for this wave 5 to complete. If we take a look on the 15-minute chart, again, we are, we're within a wave 5 of a wave 5. So once this completes, there should be the larger drop. And one thing that I have been saying is I don't know when it's going to complete. It's going to. We don't get anything that goes straight up or straight down. And this is really the best wave structure to keep an eye on, because you can see we have the bearish divergences. They all make sense on it. And now we just, whenever we get these pops, I'm just taking a little bit of a short position. And if we get a drop, I'll take some off. And eventually we're going to get the one that's going to keep going down. And we're going to be able to label this wave 5 complete. But right now it's tough to say it is, because we're just finding buyers on every little dip right now. But it's like I said, it's one of those things. It's just a frustration thing. But I think that overall, where we are and what's been going on, the larger move is going to be to the downside. And it's not to sound like a broken record, but that's pretty much it. Where we're making these higher highs, but they're barely coming in. You can see that all the technicals are starting to lay over, and it's it's a waiting game. So if they head higher, I really think we would keep an eye on the 2372. If they get above that, keep an eye on the 2377. I think the earliest clue that things are starting to break down would be that if we break this 2363, and then from there that would bring us down to Friday's lows, and that's down at the 2352. And then if we start taking that down, that's when we can really say, okay, things are starting to top. And but no matter where we top up here, even let's say we come down to let's say the 2330, what's going to happen is they're eventually going to come up and test this top again. So if if you want to be conservative on the short side, you want to wait for it to break and then short that bounce that comes back up. And that's really about it. I don't know how many different ways I can say nothing goes up forever. You got to wait for the rate of change to start moving, and that's really what we've been seeing over the past couple days, where it's closing green, but not by much, and that's when you start to see that roll over, and eventually price is going to follow. And I think a good example of just some people not feeling easy about this market is the VIX was up 5% today, and we had all indexes green. So there's warning signs out there, but like I said, price has not reacted to any of them. They will. Maybe it starts tomorrow. Maybe it waits. We have to kind of wait and see. But just keep, I still like, shorting any kind of strength and just taking little bits. And if we get pullbacks, just take it off at some support and continue that until things do roll over. So with that, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.